Hello and welcome. Yeah, I didn't want to do it off camera. That was actually very reasonable, really. I expected it to be. It was it was actually still on white, just by a percentage. I think it's or is it a couple? 69%. I think it goes yellow, and it was still white. 71%. So yeah, yeah, that is right. No, it was. Yeah, so fantastic. Yeah, this perfect timing. Yeah, to get that field done. Now we scanned it. We just need to grab some seeds, bring that across, and wow, it's a beautiful thing. This is really do love the Estrella. It's fantastic. All right, let's go to our new field, which is not very far away. Now then, let's have a look. Is it? As we come out of the shop, I thought it was to the left. I was going to say, I'm sure it's left. All right, let's go middle of the thing, because this is really rather large. Yeah, we're going to have to time our escape into the road. And also, yes, be very... Ooh, yeah, now that is not something that I... Yeah, it is a... Yeah, trees like that, did I think about? Not really, no, didn't. Now then, we're going to sort of sneakily... No, let's stick to this. You'd have to have a police escort for something this big in real life. Well, it is a monster. Really, it's the width. I've always said this about the Estrella. It is really large. It is very strange now. Some maps, so lugging something around like the Estrella is an absolute not a problem, and then on others it really is humongous. It really is. Right, okay then. Let's get this sorted. What? Draw custom fields? Why are you not... I was going to say... We'll try to, but I'm not sure. Say, even though this is big, it's not really big for the Estrella. Yeah, well, that's still fairly big. Field 12. We haven't actually created its folder yet. 12. Right, let's go and let's open this up, and we will go. I'll see you at the farm. I'm going to grab these seeds and some fertilizer and get this all ready. Yeah, I'm going to see you in a minute. Right, I thought it was about time to get shifted this. I've started to get everybody together. I've got lime, fertilizer, just going to get the lime, but I thought, you know, I've seen that there so long now, like that, wanting to be like shifted, that I'm going to have to shift it. I can't keep ignoring it, which is, I'm a terror for that. Yeah, I don't think of myself as an ostrich, but I am sometimes a bit of an ostrich, yeah, when there's jobs like that to do. Yeah, so let's stick this away. Let's empty it into the silo, and that's done then, and this can actually be used as a proper... Yeah, I think it's more when something goes wrong like that you didn't sort of expect to go wrong. It sort of is rather annoying. Let's just put this sort of like on here. It's not a bad place, perhaps, for... I don't think we need a new shed. No, not on this Let's Play. Yeah, now then we're going to need the pallet. And yeah, obviously I've got that spillage, but the telehandler was now got the only bucket that is full of seeds. So it's going to have to stay for now, not through laziness this time, but through, yeah, it being the only thing we can do. Let's pull that forward because I want the boxes. Now on Neverland, I did realise you can. And now then, we need to be dropping the back. Oh no, we don't. It was. I did think that was not right. It's attach. It didn't look right. I thought it usually picks the one you need to drop. Yeah, on Neverland, I realised you can actually pick up 2 of the boxes. Oh, that was a little bit tight. Yeah, I had a bit more than I anticipated. Yes, you can grab 2 of these boxes if the big bag handler is a slightly different proposition. I'm not sure if this will let me do the same, whether it will go far enough with the straps that I can actually get the 2. We shall see whether the straps will stretch to both. Yes, they absolutely will. Right, so we need to grab some lime with these. I think 10 tons is, yeah, if anything, going to be not enough, if anything. But you can't fill them like this. Now that I do remember. Yes, the only bad thing about these boxes is the manner in which they have to be filled. Now they can empty in a spot like that, but not be filled. Yeah, you've got to do it from. I'm trying to think about this. Is there a way? No, you're still going to get that. It doesn't work. We tried it last night, but yeah, you can't actually centre on them, can you? To say fill. Yeah, there's no option. It really is just as simple as bags. You've got to go next to bags, and you can't say fill. You just put them next to it. It just touch them, and then basically it will grab it. Not obviously off the floor like that though. That would be that'd be quite amazing if they did that. And that's it. Yes, you have to pick the bag up. I was wondering why it didn't work yesterday. Bags, you have to literally use the bag as you would use the bag, which is to go above it. That's the point. Can you? I don't think you can. I don't think you can fill them from a silo anyway, but let's try one in case it foxes the system. Yeah, still learning about these, the foibles of them, but you can grab the bag and you can hover it over. So yeah, they are absolutely fantastic, but they have got, your usage of them is limited, and it's getting that in your head, but they are very, very fantastic. I don't think you can. No, I am right. It's not even. You can't even say fill. It doesn't register. There's no thing for you to do anything like that. What you'd have to do is. This is a disadvantage to our kind of fertiliser spreader as well, because it only does 950. So for you to throw it, and you can't use the Unimog either. That's another thing that's. Do we? Yeah, it's going to be too faffy. I think what we're going to do is going to have to buy a bag of lime. You were going to say with this amount of money. It is unfortunate, but it is definitely what we're going to have to do. Right, we need to try to get those. Okay, we've got... Oh, no, it's not liking that. It is not liking that at all. Yeah, we need to angle it differently. We'll be very lucky if we don't grab the bag. That's, again, another thing about these. I talk about the advantages of this, the AGM, but obviously, again, that is its limitation. Is that the fact that you've got to angle your bags, your straps, to avoid whatever you need to avoid. In truth, right. So then we'll take this to the shop, and we'll lead. This can be the lead, and we'll get this little motley crew taken over to the Estrella. Yeah, I really wanted the Estrella, but I wasn't thinking about the size of the map. Really, I mean, I did sort of contemplate this, but yeah, like as we saw, getting it to the even the field was rather a not such an easy thing. Yeah, that's who we need, Gin Urso, aka Farmer Girl. Right, let's get this show on the road. We'll go to the shop. We'll drop the other two off because the liming's not important for getting the Estrella going. Yeah, we just need to get the seeds and the fertilizer in, and yeah, which I never thought of that. Although I can pick the seeds up. It's the beauty of having the bucket is obviously you can tip it on the floor and re-grab it afterwards. So yeah, we've just got to be careful that we, because I can only do it with one. Now, that's a point. Yeah, you can also bucket the lime and that. Now these two, yes, they are coming. Right, so this wants to be just left on the side. We've opened that, so we should be able to fill nicely. Oh, and I've got my indicator on for some reason. I didn't even realise I'd literally done that. Right, yeah, so this, we're going to have to tip on the floor. Yeah, we are, and let me just see, how do I unfold lower, turn, tip side right, unload here. Yeah. I don't use that very often in that way, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's not something I normally do. And Farmer Girl's twin sister, also named Gin Urso. Right, now this we can actually do with the hover above jobby. Ideally it would be from the back, and a telehandler would get away with this, where a wheel loader wouldn't. This is its party trick, really, as you all know. Of course, I'm not teaching the right, so no, a little bit more. Let's go first, and we need to extend. Right, it's heavy. Right, is it the front ones? I think it is. You can see that is only just that. Yeah, that is going to really struggle with that. In fact, I think I'd have to lean that on that to make that work. I'm sure it's the front ones, the bigger. A little bit more, just a touch. Yeah, no, it's going right. Ooh. And now it isn't. Right, anyway, we need to tip these on the floor. We really do now. Let's pull that in a little. I don't need it at that extension yet, but we will do. Right, so then let's stick this, and also on the field, or it will... yeah, let's move this Estrella forwards a touch and grab that bit that we spilt underneath. Yeah, it's a bit of a military exercise, this. It's a bit of a faff, is it not? Really, but hey-ho, it is what it is. I think that is enough, actually, what the Unimog has dropped in front. I think that is probably going to be enough for the Estrella, even though it might not look like it. If not, we have plenty inside. Right, whoa, no. Let's be careful. Let's grab that bit off the floor. Yeah, one feature I'd love about the CSZ pack, there is one that you can actually have auto level feature on, which for someone like myself who isn't very good at this, is ideal. I can never get the, I won't say never. Some buckets are easier than others. I use the Samurai a lot. That's actually not easy. It sort of seems to change That's the trouble with using a versatile bit of trick equipment that's got more than one function. It's not always the best at the. Whereas this is a bucket, it's got to be good at like that type of thing, really, and it is. So yeah, sometimes using the samurai as I do as a bucket as well. Although it is a bucket, it's not. It's a jack of all trades, so it's not necessarily as good at that type of thing, which is would be the main function of this. Which, yeah, so I'm not as bad when you look at it like that. Yeah, right, smash it. 3 tons. I'm not sure actually. I think this trailer can cope with more than that. Whoa, I think. Oh, there's a bit of bleed of the. I can't help that, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Shouldn't be far off. For some reason the adapter's bending a little. Doesn't like being tipped in, does it? No, I seem to recall before I had difficulty doing this. It's still not fixed. No, you've got to hover over with bags, which that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, and we can't use the Unimog. It cannot be used for that. So we're going to need to grab that, and we're going to need to faff around with ejecting little bags and then hovering them over. And also we've not got, we're going to have to swap over as well. This is all very, very awkward. Right, so then, we're going to have to drop that. And use this. In fact, actually, are we not over? We are, actually. This is true. I would imagine this would be a perfect use for these. Yeah, I really would. Let's show the strength of these things off, really, because they are. It is an amazing bit of kit. Yes, fantastic. And then I don't know that you can do this, actually. I'm saying that, but I've never used this particular function. I would presume they're a box, so therefore you could fill. You would presume so. But that doesn't mean to say, just because you think that that's how they're going to work, that is how they're going to work. This is, on simulated things, don't always work as they would in real life. But I would imagine that is actually, one of their functions, that you can do this. Yeah, and I would be totally right with this. Now, I love the unload on these. These are amazing. It really is fantastic how you unload these. So simple. Well, this is the Estrella, and this is true, actually. Yeah, when I say that, I think, the Estrella might not like this. Yeah, this is true, actually. Yeah, it's not doing what it would do, which normally this would... If I ever tried the side ones... You can't really get to them with this, can you? I would need the big bag handler. Oh, hang on a minute. That is filling. I was in the right sort of place. I know it looks a little bit ungainly, but... Oh, I'm sort of stuck somehow. I don't know what on, but yeah, because I'm not actually touching anything, but I'd appear to be stuck. Yeah. Sort of working. Not very nice, I know, I apologise for that, but yeah, could really do with... Now then, how much is in? Will we get away with that? That is the real question. How much is 3 tons? I think we will. Right, so then first waypoint is behind us over here. set this, which is typically where all of the equipment is sitting. Of course it is, of course. Right, we've got one complete circle to get this lot off the field while the Estrella does its job. With our newest part of the newest team member. Right, let's get everybody off the field before they get clocked. Yeah, you did a cracking job. We need to grab some lime now. Let's not forget that fact. Yeah, we need to go to the store and grab that. Let's grab the Unimog quickly. And the Estrella for some reason isn't going. I would imagine that it must be the fact that the telehandler's too close. Can't imagine it being anything else. Right, okay, well, let's grab the seeds off the side of the field. And see if I'm correct that it's the telehandler is in the swing space, which I think it is, looking at that. No, it was nothing to do with that. We just have a worker who's deciding that he's having a cigarette break, I think. Oh, no, not quite. No, we've missed a little bit. Yeah, I think there's a mistake. I was listening to my last two recordings, and it's warbling my voice, so it almost sounds like I'm drunk, or yeah, it's really quite awful. So I'm going to have to eject my sound drivers and do them again, or it could be, yeah, I often do the editing on my other. Yeah, that is because we haven't changed it, and it is April. What were we actually doing this? Fallow and sunflowers. That is a good point. What were we actually doing? I can't remember what we said. I think we were trying to go for cereal, if I remember rightly. And I think we can do that in April. I'm sure we can. We can indeed. Yes. Brilliant. So let's set. That's why the worker was not working. Not for any other reason that he was actually definitely telling the truth. Yeah, you see, the same worker, and he is now quite happy. Let's hope he doesn't pull the tree over, because that is a little... Oh, you were going to claim the tree. You are going to claim the tree. No. Yes, Lando, you are not going to go through that tree. Yeah, the way to do that would have been to avoid the tree. Like this. It says so confidently. Have I lowered? Yes, I have. Now then, now you should be able to manage that now. We have an expert. We have Farmer Girl in the driving seat now. Let's hope this Farmer Girl is fantastic. Right, let's take those to the store quickly and grab some lime. How are we going to get the... This is true, actually. This is going to be a bit of a juggling act. I've not thought about the mechanics of this little escapade. Yeah, we've got seeds. We need the buckets. Right, go on. Yeah, I know you don't like things hovering in the air either. Yeah, so we're going to need a bag of lime. Oh, we've got a tick-up. It's got to be from the fertiliser business, so that is quite useful. I had not contemplated that. But yes, it will be that. It's got to be that. Right, so we want a bag of lime, and we only need one. I do love the fact these are 8 tons. Absolutely amazing. Do you know this? I've got to be honest. The pack, the multi-crop greenhouse pack, has changed the game for me. This is a mod that is so absolutely amazing. I mean, this is a good pack as well. The AGM pack, big packs. Yeah. This is a good one as well, the 1313. I mean, this is a brilliant... Oh, we're on dollars. Yeah, we need to change that. But the multi-crop greenhouses pack has got so many fantastic features. The stones, the salt. Oh, we only want one. Fantastic. We need to change straight away to euros. Yes, I was at Neverlands. Yeah. Which has had its first map update already. No, I don't want that at all. I want that. There we go. That's what I want. Brilliant. Right, let's grab that. And yeah, we should be able to just nod. No, you don't. You've got to literally hold the bag over it. That's what I say. These have got a very specific way of being filled. That's the only... Yeah, they've got foibles, but... Yeah, and we can do it strapped. It doesn't care whether you strap them or whether you use the proper eyelets either. It's, yeah, that's the function of the bags themselves, obviously. That's, yeah, but you just literally hover that over and it will fill. That's interesting. We shall see if it... Oh, it does. Yeah, I mean, it don't overspill or like normally when you use... But yeah, it's literally... Look at the... That is down to this pack as well. That unload rate is amazing. And yeah, we will need... I think we will put them the entire lot in, actually. Yeah, brilliant. And now then we should do that again. So you can really carry 10 tons, and I know that would be a bit... I mean, mind you, carrying 8 tons. That's true, actually. I'm going to be carrying 8 tons. Now that... I've never done that because this is going to have real weight, whereas carrying the multi-crop greenhouses bag doesn't have real weight. Yeah, it's 100 kilograms. It's got that. Yeah, not. I can't help that because I'm not. Yeah, I'm trying to play realistically. But okay. So the boxes also have that kind of ability. Again, yet another fantastic feature. Really, for us, I know it's a little bit cheeky, but I've got to run with what the mod runs with, but it is very useful. Imagine if this really was 8 tons and the boxes themselves, which I don't know how heavy they are, but they do look fairly meaty. Yeah, they don't look like a... yeah, they'd have to be fairly robust, but they are strong metal boxes. And yes, they're a bit of a TARDIS. 5 tons in a box of that size, but then again, it's no different to the 2 tons that I used to use in the refillable pallets, which they have got some... Yeah, they've got advantages and disadvantages as well. Right, so then, how are we going to... We need to transfer this to the Unimog somehow. We need to hover over it, but we also need to tip the lime, sorry, the fertiliser from the back onto the side. Now then, that is a point. Let's use this corner here. Right, so tip that onto that where the Estrella is totally avoided anyway, and unload here. I know it's messy. I really do know this fact. It is. We can tip the seeds in when we're finished and then grab it into the bucket of the telehandler when we're finished, but unfortunately, the minute I've got to leave this big mess here. Right, so now we should be able to use the super duper feature of this. Now, that is a point. Yeah, the Samurai would have a bit of a difficulty with this because it's got that weirdness about if something's bigger. As we should also see if the Joskin, how that copes. Right, that I can't really get that. It's really high enough. I'm hoping that that's. Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing feature. Will it stop? It will. You see, this is quite happy with stopping. The Samurai doesn't particularly like to stop. So we want, we will actually, almost get rid of all of this in the Unimog. So, no, we don't want to, no, it won't go into there. I don't going to say I don't think we're quite high enough, not quite. we are now. Yeah, we're going to have a little tiny bit left as we hover over the final thing. So it is an amazing bit of kit by DS Power, literally the map maker. Yeah, a feature you can take to any other map as well, which I have done already. Yeah, it did not take me long to get to be using this really. Right, so then we need to be. Oh, I think the Estrella is on the final hurdle. Let's get this limed. Now, we did scan the field, so yeah, I was just thinking, have I scanned the field? I have really scanned the field. Right, create job, field 12. I've gone the wrong way. 1, I would say. 24. Oh yeah, it is. I was thinking, yeah, that's wrong, but it isn't actually. It's right. Huh? You can't generate a 24-meter course in that field. Why not? What? Is it because there's something on the field? Yeah, they are a bit funny about that. It can be. I can't understand any other reason why it cannot do this. Still, we can do this ourselves. Do you know something? Let's just crack on. Yeah, we'll do this ourselves. Auto, yes we are. Oh, every time. Every time I use this bit of kit, and the workers have been busy. No, I'm not going to time lapse it. No, this is just, if it was, yeah, like an 8-meter implement maybe, but 24 meters, it's not going to take very long really. And we've got to beat the rain. I think we're just, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We've got a little bit of tidy up to do with the Estrella. She's going to fold that away, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. So it does take a while to unfold, but fantastic. We have a big, for us and for the map, a big field of votes. It's not big, obviously, but yeah, we can see that. You can see the edges and everything. It's yeah, really not that massive, but for us on the map, it is actually quite, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got to that hovering stage. Yeah, this is a bit. The floaty stage. It does settle down once you get down to about 2 tons. It starts to get less floaty. You do get used to it, but you shouldn't have to get used to it really. But it is true, it's realistic. It's going to say it is with game mechanics, it is weight. So if you're going to do tricks like this, you've got to get used to it. I don't think we're quite going to have enough. No. But I'm not really surprised. 8 tons for a field like that is really not. Yeah, we had a little bit left, but I don't somehow think that that's quite going to be enough. I think we're going to need to go and grab another. Well, we could just take this rather than faff around. As good as it is, it's probably better if we just grab an 8-tonner. Yeah, the Joskin, I think, unlike the Samurai, again, has its own strengths. It won't burst bags like the Samurai. I wish whoever made the Samurai would fix that one feature, because it would be perfect if it were not for that. I'm not sure that that's the problem that you get where we get this. Yes, I've seen that twice now. Of course, I didn't realise how to make it happen, but having seen it quite a bit, I think it's something to do when it bursts the bags. It makes the Samurai do strange things to the, yeah, things like crops like grass and stuff like that, and also hay. We saw that, which was, I've never seen it do that before, but it was drawing the last crop from the field and like just drawing it from the ground like it was a secret thing, which of course it's drawing from the ground level somehow. Right, let's grab another bag of lime and let's fill that up. I think one of these will be absolutely fine. Yeah, we don't need... Yeah, let's fill this and get this done. It is the... Yeah, it is the... I'm quite happy that this is the... I think we ought to refill the back. It's the most sturdy. Yeah, the truck. Oh, and the fertilizer spreader. Although we're going to have to fill them all, so I don't know why I'm being so finicky. Really, it didn't matter which way I did it. Although no, it would actually, yes. The subconscious part of me that actually is a farmer is knowing that if I filled that front box first, that I'd do a nosedive. I think that's probably something to do with it. Whereas actually, if I fill it the other way and observe weight and mass, that I shouldn't do a nosedive. There'll still be a bit of lime left, which we will leave here for now because I've got no means of moving it. Yes, you see, if I'd have left that with the samurai, that would now be tipping over the shop's front, and I would have no means of ever grabbing it off, because it shouldn't really do that, and that's what I'm saying. It disobeys the rules of the game, and I think that's what causes issues when weird things happen, like picking up grass and hay. It sort of goes outside. The game knows you're not allowed to spill on someone else's land. The samurai, however, ignores this fact somehow. Yeah, and it causes issues, so... Right, let's get this finished, and then we'll get the Estrella, and we'll do those corners that are... Yeah, in need of doing. Well, I'm not sure we're going to see that. Any trouble with liming, like I've done, it obscures the corners. You know, we're going to have to sort of like go with the field, yeah, the look from the field data. Fantastic. Right, so then we need to put the seeds now into the thing, so we can get the fertilizer, not lime, off the field. Right, let's go do the Estrella first. Let's go and unfold this. Yeah, there were some quite nasty corners, which there always are with something like this. Let's have a look though. All of the corner, they are, yeah, there's this corner. Oh, it's not as bad as you think though. There's one right near the equipment, and all of the corners, including the one to the right, are definitely in need of doing, although I'm not sure I'm going to harvest them, but we shall see. Yeah, I would say that's equal to the job. Careful of next door's field. Which actually did do something. Oh wow. Really shouldn't have done anything. Yeah, now this is going to be fun. Yeah, it is. We're going to need to shift the class. Oh no, that will destroy the quite a large amount of fertilizer, and I don't really want to do that. Yes, that's one of the bad things about no-till. It takes no prisoners. Right, now this is going to be fun, isn't it? We need to sort of start turning way before that, so we avoid the tree, not like that. No. We've done what that driver did. Right, let's... Yeah, we have the technology. We just need to come in wider. And just, I think we'll have missed a little bit at that. It's lower. Just take a while for it to hit the ground. Whereas lifting is almost, it is instant. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I think it's the other corner, not the one with... Oh no, it is. It's both of them actually. A little tiny smidgen. which actually is bigger than it looks when you look at the actual field. I can see that that's actually quite a bit. Not that big, I might add. I'll be careful of their field. Yeah, lovely. Oh, no, don't fold it. No, we do need to do over there where they are, just not just yet. Well, it certainly makes light work of this. I'm trying to think, is there a sneaky way? No, because the yeah, if we owned the field to the left of us now, then we could sneak through our sneaky sort of back way, but at the minute we can't. Right, let's get this done. So then we need the telehandler to tip. Now the right hand box has got some fertiliser in already, or is it lime? Oh, it's lime. Oh, this is going to be... No, it's going to work. We just need to stick this 3 tons in the box that hasn't got anything in, and then we just grab the bucket and fill... Right, yeah. Need to go a little higher, I think, because we're attacking the... The only thing is the animation into it. It can't be helped. It really is, unfortunately, one of those things that you can't really help. It has to do that. Always looks like it's overspilling, but it can't help it. It is what it is. Yeah, it's definitely, if this was the Samurai now, I'd be struggling with this. As I say, it is mostly the Samurai, and I'm not trying to blame equipment. Yeah, because I always think, since having the Samurai, I always think I'm no good at this type of thing. It's because the Samurai, yeah, it sort of does... Right, did I? No, we should be totally good now. Let's shift out of the way, though. Otherwise, we're going to get clocked. And let's move the class completely, because that really did seem in a very, very bad place. Let's shift this, because this is quite a big corner, actually. Yeah, there's an awful lot of... space. This is going to be quite a road train, isn't it? Right, no, we need to switch it on again. Be careful of the Unimog. Oh, that's a little bit close. No, a little bit further. About now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, we will, because you wouldn't waste such a big corner in a field. You just have to literally reverse the harvester. It is what it is. Yeah, you would miss it naturally, but no, is that everything? Let's... Oh, there's a corner switch as well. Okay, let's go the right way into the field, so we wouldn't go onto the road. Let's twist that in. Aha, you can actually see where it is, that little blob of... No, I don't know that it is that, actually. Yeah, this is going to be more by feel than it is by anything else. I suppose we could flick the map on and see if we're close enough to it. I would say it's somewhere there. Looking at the field where the turn is. No, actually, I think more like where I am now. I'm just trying to imagine the turn of the thing, and it's that big turn that where it does it wrong. Yeah, it is right where I am now, but it's gonna have to like straighten up right there, I would say, to actually get that. And that is brilliant. It really is. Fantastic. I do love it when a plan comes together. It very rarely does, but that did do a fantastic job. Now then, I have made one mistake, which I did realise last time, and that was we've got to beat the rain. So do you know the fact that we've got a lot of stones on this is a shame, but I don't think we had another way of doing that, really. I think all things considered, although I don't know, it's weird how you panic because about the rain, and then when you look, the rain's at 5 o'clock in the evening. Then yeah, there's some big stones. No, not yeah, the yellow. Oh, actually, no, they're little, aren't they? They are. needs rolling. So this actually does need rolling. Have we? We haven't not got a roller, have we? Nor really the money to actually buy one at present. I mean, yes, I know technically I have, but we are in a lot of debt. We've got to pay that off. So we will forgo the rolling, and yes, it's annoying. It is, but it is, yeah, one of those tools that usually I sacrifice at the very beginning of a Let's Play, really. And it's weird. Normally, I wouldn't think with this Let's Play that we would need to worry about it, but whoa, why is that? Was that still rolling forwards? Nevertheless, let's get this sorted. The road train, and take this back to our farm. The field is finished. Not a bad day's work, which probably is a day as well, really. Well, actually it's half a day. Here we finish by dinner time. Looking at that, half an hour, that is about 3/4 of a day. Yeah, it is 3/4 actually, not quite what I said. True. Best part of the day is taking us to actually do that. Yeah, each hour is a day and a quarter. I worked it out with a calculator a while back. And it's, yeah, about. It's not exactly right, but it's not far off. Now then. Brilliant. Let's get this lot going. Telehandlers are not usually too bad. Wheel loaders are, yeah, a little bit less good. Now then, we are going to really need to be sneaky. I think we're going to need to sort of go along the field edge on that. If anybody comes this way, I'm not sure that they do. That tree there is seriously in our way. Now then, are these going to come this way? Are we going to have to pay the council for knocking their sign down? Or do we go on the inside like this? Yeah, see, I'm not sure they do. I think they actually obey this main route. Yeah, I knew I'd have to pull my nose in for you. Right, we can sneak across our own field. Where there's a will, there's a way. Now, I think the Australia's going to need to have a shed built outside of the compound, because this is not going in that compound. It really isn't. And that bit of land that I thought is, yeah, I think we're going to have to. It is our land as well, so I really seriously think that this is the home for the Australia. Oh, it might get in there, but I just, yeah, it is a real wide beast. It really is. I think it's going to need to have some sort of wide building made. Thank you very much, young man, for your assistance. Oh, and I'd missed one. I'd forgotten you were that's right close there. Thank you very much for your assistance. Now we need to grab the final one of the trio. Thank you very much, young man, for your assistance also. There we were. Job's a good one. I would say, yeah, actually it probably is about right. It probably is about a session, just about. It is. Is there anything we needed to do? We can't cut the grass. We have done all of the field work. I think I'd like to get through till tomorrow. We have weeds. We really do, and we'll have weeds on that one as well. Oh no, it didn't say that actually. No, it didn't. It did not say weeds, it just said needed rolling. So I think we've escaped that. But we have got that job to do, so I'd sooner do that now. Yeah, now that is a point. Oh, we've not got the money. Yeah, you can have the tanks fitted to the Unimog, which is quite amazing. Right, we need to tip the front first. That is but you can do that because you're in the right position. Right, and you can do that. Yeah, this is why it can't eject from the back. Because of the tipper. The tipper function stops it unloading. It's one of the few disadvantages I've worked out I know we haven't got any in this, but yeah, if you've got that full, you can normally unload your fertilizer or lime into bags. The Unimog can't do that. It's yeah, one of those really strange disadvantages it has. Right, so yes, there's a few mods. There's the Grenk tank that would be able to stick on the front. Why am I not? Yeah, and yeah, but the Unimog has actually got. Let me just see. Can I show you? Even if I can't do it. No, I know which mod I'm thinking. I don't know that you can do it. It has actually got proper tanks now. But I don't know if you put them on the flatbed. I think it might be like that. Yeah, we'd have to do without... No, not with the... Yeah, that one there. And then, if you look in the shop menu, there are a couple of things. I think Unimog's got its own special ones, if I remember rightly. Not sure where it's going to be. I can't recall. It's not something I see very often. It may be in the... I don't think it's in sprayers. But then again, I don't come in sprayers that often either. I don't think it is. I've been coming in here often enough to know... Yeah, some fantastic little sprayers now. 8-metre one, even cheaper than the John Deere that I used to have in. And not that cheapness is everything. And then you've got that 8-metre as well, with a bit of a... Actually, it's not got... It has got... No, it hasn't. So actually, you'd be better to buy the Oars 300A, the Lizard, than you would the Termit. It's not Termite, it's Termit. Yeah, it's... The capacity on that is exactly the same, which is rather strange. Let's have a look if the Unimog things are in here, but I don't think they are. Yeah, the Slezer's a good one, and that's the only mod I've got left, I think. No, I haven't. I've got a that's non-mod hub. Yeah, so I've only got 2 left. So right, let's have a look in the shop menu. Where will it be? I wouldn't have thought so. But this does have tanks of sorts. I don't think it is though. I think I would see this. I do come in this section quite a lot. Is it in the... It's not containers. It's in pallets. It might be in slurry things. No, there is one that is going to appear in that, and that is the Grenk tank anyway. So that would be under slurry tanks. It would. And this also might be in this particular place as well, the actual one for the Unimog. But the others are actually, I believe, yeah, in the shop for pallets. Slurry tank, Class 0 on saddle track. Yeah, the Goma, sorry, that I will keep wanting to use that because you can use it for water as well. Ah, but it won't do fertiliser, and that's what you were thinking it was. Actually, I've got to be honest. There are some tanks that you can do that though, and that is what I'm going to show you next. Yeah, it is. It's going to be in this in pallets. I have seen them now. Yeah, I'm catching up. I know where they are. I've seen them lots of times in here when we've been looking for other stuff. Yeah, it's a fantastic pack. I've never ever used this pack yet, but this is really the time that you would, and it is this lot here, the fillable tanks mod. Yeah. 1500, 1000. Yeah, so really we would want one of these, and we're going to go for a rounded back, or I think a square is probably more in fitting. 800 euros, and it can indeed have lots of things to fill it. So 800 capacity. No, we've got our own. We want it empty. And the colour, I actually get that is pretty much the colour you probably would have, although you could, I suppose you could make it red for herbicides. That's not a bad idea. Oh, and it's free as well with the standard one. We will indeed buy that. And now we need to grab that and scoot off. Let's get this job finished. I really would like to get this sorted. So we'll take that over to the shop and we will grab that tank off. Thankfully we have a telehandler down at the shop, so we have no problem there. Yes, the Estrella is going to leave us in with sort of, yeah. We again though, we are going to be buying 14. If we could, we buy this 4 set of fields here to the right where we bought number 12. I know it might sound a long way away, but it is a possibility. Then we can manage to leave the Estrella perhaps on this road that will service all of our fields. Yeah, perhaps have something built on the road or at the back where we shall see. Let's leave it at that. I'm sure we'll manage to do something. Now then, yeah, we just basically strap this to it. It's got additional capacity. Yeah, you see, you could actually manage 2 of those and you'd have a massive tank, because that is a fantastic size. Wow, always the first time I jump into this, again I go leery with this, the steering mechanism, because it's so sensitive. Yeah, got to be very careful. We'll just stick in the middle, I think. Yeah, well, we're not going to go for 2. I'm quite happy with 1. If I can get this without killing the Unimog. Apologise for those who, like myself, probably would prefer it to be a little bit squarer, but I suppose we might be able to push it a little. Not bad, but if I now, yeah, we'll quit while we're ahead because I don't think I'm going to do much better than that. Yeah, it would actually fit 2 on quite nicely. Of course, it would be a faff to keep putting them on and keep putting them off and all that type of stuff. It really would. So it's shit to put that back. I do like to keep things tidy for the shop. Yeah, yeah, they do like tidiness at the shop. Although you wouldn't think that from the contraptions at the front, would you really? It's a bit. I suppose it's a typical shop showing off products that they sell. Really. Right, let's get this filled and let's get the sprayer on. I'm doing this. Did I really need this extra? It's not always about that, is it? It's true. I probably didn't. You know, I probably could have easily got away with crashing into a car. Yeah, easily got away with just the capacity of the thing, because it's not exactly a snippet. So yeah, we've only got 1 field to do, but I just wanted to show the mod. Yeah, it's not broke the bank. 800. In fact, we could, I suppose, really just fill the tank just to show it off and leave the capacity of the thing totally alone. Is that going to be enough though? I would say so. The herbicide doesn't tend to go down really quickly. I do love the speed of this. It's amazing. It's one of the true strengths of the Unimog. One of its many strengths. It really is. Has many strengths. Say the only weakness I've ever worked at is that one where because it's got a tipper function, it can't expel anything from its the fertilizer spreader when it's got it. It's rather annoying thing that on Silverrun I used to like think, oh no, it does put you off a little. Right, so let's just fill this. Does it have a... I would imagine it's just a simple fill, and yeah, I don't think you'll need to open the porthole. I would imagine not. And then I might be totally wrong. Unload here. It was nothing for us to unload. This might be the same as... Let's go and see if we go to the multi-fruit buying. Does it recognise it? I don't think it will. I think we're going to need to buy a... The tanker might actually do it, thinking about it. Let's see, can you fill it from this? No, I was... Oh! That's refuel. Yeah, that's from the refuel, but no, you can't. No, this is not... We have never put... No, we haven't. So they're not quite as simple as I'm making out. So we are going to need, really... Now we need to drop the weight, or when it was selected. Yeah. Now this is when things become faffy. It is actually, yeah, I agree. Let's just use the function of this. Yeah, it was nice. This is the bad side to mods like that, is so much as you've got to faff around with some special way of filling them. So you know something, it is true. Let's just crack on and get this. Use the proper feature of that. But you can see that you could do that quite nicely, even though it's a little bit faffy. And again, it is. There are some where if you was doing herbicide or fertilizer contracts where this tank or two of those tanks would actually... Oh, we've actually got some in. We filled it last time. Now then, I believe this is our field. Now the Unimog can have narrows. We are growing. So we need to put narrows on this beast. Sure that's quite in here. I don't think it is. I don't think that, oh, it is. It is just. We must have already bought narrows for it. Let's shift the class out of the way. I seem to be stuck somehow. Wow, has that got a fast rate of filling. Oh, it's also... Yeah, it's changed my back. Now that's going to move around, isn't it? Luckily, well, you say that. It shouldn't move around. Yeah, one thing I am really looking forward to doing is using that mower. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Right, so is it? It's all of them. So I think we're going to go into a bit of a time lapse because this is going to turn into a monster session. I wanted to get everything done, and I'd like to get us through to May. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. This is not our field. But it's true, it's not. Right. Apologies. I'm not damaging the weeds though, luckily. Right, anyway, time lapse. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were done. Cracking job. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Very little thing and a totally good job. Unimog, again, the fact it can have narrows is another brilliant asset. I really do love this mod. A bit like the Fendt GT. I've got to start featuring the Fendt GT more. I always keep forgetting about it because it's in its own category. I often forget about it and I only have it on ones where I get it in the sales, which I shouldn't do because it's very, very versatile. Like this with its bodies, and that has actually got tanks that it's got built into it. So yeah, again, a massive advantage like this, and it can fill directly. There's none of the faffing around with like a tank that's not really a tank and all that type of stuff. So yeah, it's a shame about such things as that, because they do add that other little bit of faffiness to filling that you can't just fill them straight away, which is a shame because it sort of makes you think twice about getting mods like that. And again, I think it's down to the game really that stops that. Not really. No, yeah, we may as well fill this. Yeah, with something like this, again, with our farm, you're never going to need more than just the thing itself. I just really wanted to show how good these additional storage tanks are, but again, also it highlights the fact that yeah, it's a little faffy, but again, you just buy some most people would buy the herbicide from the shop and you would just literally hit, well, would you? That is, yeah, it's a point actually. I'm not sure how you would fill it. In truth, yeah, it's a bit like the DS Power one. I think you sometimes need to spend a bit of time to try to work out how you do. So now then, be careful. That's about as far as we need to go. Right, so then we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. Make sure we've done the animals. I think we have, but I am not sure. I would hate to go through till tomorrow and damage my animals. No, that looks pretty good to me. Straws full and everything. And we do need to sell the males. I'm not sure. They don't seem to be getting... I don't know whether it's a 6-month-old. Do we keep them for a while? They're not hurting, are they? Yeah, it's a shame we had twice as many males as we did females calves. Yeah, but let's go through till tomorrow morning now that we're sure of that. Gonna have loan interest as well. For the first time in a long time on any of my Let's Plays. Yeah, usually with a bridging loan. Now, of course, we should earn quite a bit from our fertiliser business. Indeed, we are. Loan interest. Let's get that done first. Do we need... We might have to do this in 2 hits. Yeah, I think we may as well. We can technically on paper repay it all, but I think we're going to need to leave ourselves a little bit of... we have got 10... Yeah, I think we'll do that. Leave ourselves 63. It does go against the grain though. We can afford to... Yeah, well, I think we'll do it in 2 hits. We need to get on with all of this little lot. How much have we got in here now? Oh, 31 tons now. Fantastic. I mean, the other thing is, you say about the males are not fulfilling a purpose, but for our business, actually, the males are equally as good. Not for the milk business, but they are for our business. Yeah, so we'll sell them when they're worth a little bit more, like a carcass sort of thing. Absolutely, because they are producing manure, which from our perspective is really very useful. Let's have a look in the sales. That is a good point as well. I never thought about that. Now that's beautiful, but not for this map. No, it isn't. And again, harvesters, I think I'd be tempted to buy another one of what we've already got. Yeah, which is, in ours, is the Rosselmash, I believe. Yes, it is. Yeah. I probably would buy another Rosselmash to go so that you've got the same size header. Oh, you know, I had to do it, didn't I? I had to clock that keyboard. I don't know why I always do it, but I do. But that is where I'm going to leave it. It has been a monster session. We have achieved a lot. We have sprayed all of our crops. Let's have a look at our growing for our newest crop on our newest field, which we have nearly paid for already. Yeah, it's got lots of stones on it though. And yeah, they got the, where I obviously ploughed the 2 lines, you can see where I've joined the 2 fields. But yes, let's have a look at precision farming just to show that off. The pH, perfect. Nitrogen, well, perfect for the crop, of course. It looks nicer on the... that is a pun. What are we actually doing on there? I forget what I actually did. Oh, we've done all oats. Well, we did the straw and... yeah. Might buy field 9 actually at some point and see it. No, definitely not join it. Definitely not. Yeah. Do we buy it now? Yes. We just need to fertilise and lime it. Brilliant. It does make sense. You just run the, especially if you... We're probably going to do the same crops. I don't mean we can't do oats now. That's another reason. If we've hit oats hard, we're now going to have crop rotation go against us. So we could do what I was talking about, which is to put grass on them and cut them as soon as we hit that, and then go massive on grass, and then in the back end plant canola in all of the fields, because we will be observing the crop rotation mod, and then by the year after we should be able to stick some something like oats in again. Yeah, it is. It's amazing actually how many oat fields you do see on the game. I'm not the only farmer that sees the value of doing oat fields. So we have all oats. We just need to scan field 9 and do its thing, which we'll do next session. Yeah, even our grass field is good as well. Yeah, ooh. No, we have done it. It's the actual type of the ground cover. Right, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Still excellent growth, even on this session. We've almost out of debt, 50,000. We were 200 and odd. We bought that field, we bought another field, and we could almost get ourselves completely out of debt. We've got all of the animals to do and all of the milk to take, all of our businesses to... I mean, yeah, that obviously some of that was not just the fertiliser business, it was also our massive dairy that is producing an awful lot of cash. Yeah, can't wait till sugar. Wasn't that what we bought that field for, that we've now planted oats? This is actually quite true. It is, isn't it? Oh, Wally. We've missed it as well. If we were going to buy it now, if I remember rightly, do you know, isn't that not amazing how blindsided you can be sometimes between sessions? Yeah, we'd have to buy field 27. It's the only, or 42, which is sort of closer in a way. It's not a very large field. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to have to do it next year. Well, actually, it's a perfect crop. We could actually go massive on sugar beet next year, because that is a harvest a crop we can actually plant. So do you know something? We're going to go massive on sugar beet next year. So we'll look out for a harvester as well, because the amount of money we earn on here, we might even be able to afford a proper. Although, to be honest, yeah, I'd like to go small on this. Anyway, yeah, we'll discuss this on another session. I'm extending the time of this session and bending your ears for way too long. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.